Let's jump right back in to the greatest Green Lantern of them all, Hal Jordan. And today we're going to be talking about some feats, abilities, and protections that Hal Jordan has to deal with telepaths, mental attacks, psionics, and possession. But before we get started, let me introduce you to my friend, Hector Hammond. He gives a whole new definition to the term getting head. Jokings aside, Hector Hammond is an incredibly powerful telepath and one of the most dangerous Earth-based villains for Hal Jordan. For comparison, let's take Charles Xavier from the X-Men. Although he has more feats and more appearances than Hector Hammond, they are relative to each other in terms of their psionic and mental prowess. There's no doubt that the highest end feats are going to go to Charles, but in terms of their baseline powers and abilities and what they have demonstrated, they are relative to each other. The reason why I bring this up? Well, we're going to be talking about Hector Hammond quite a bit in this video, so I just wanted to give you a heads up. Starting things off, let's talk about a feat that I've talked about in the past. Green Lantern Legacy, the last will and testament of Hal Jordan, in which Hal Jordan can create constructs either for himself or for other people that can completely block out and defend against psionic attacks. In Green Lantern issue number 4, while going to meet Hector Hammond, Hal Jordan creates a telepathic inhibitor in order to block out the majority of his psionic abilities. He, however, doesn't do it completely because Hector Hammond communicates through telepathy, so he allows them to still enter his mind to communicate. In Green Lantern issue number 15, we see Hal Jordan can scan for telepaths, determine where they are, and exactly who they are based off the database of the ring. And Hal Jordan in the Green Lantern Corps, issue number 31, Hal Jordan is psionically attacked by the telepathy of Hector Hammond, creating a mental perfect world inside of Hal's head. However, Hal Jordan is able to determine that this world is not real. It is all in his mind, and is able to mentally push through the telepathical world in order to communicate with his ring to then help break him free. Green Lantern, issue number 31. Here we have Hector Hammond and Gorilla Grodd. God, I forgot how goofy Grodd looked like in the early 90s. Both of them are amped by a meteorite and use their psionic telepathical attacks on Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan is able to block and resist their mental attacks. Green Lantern, issue number 6. Hal Jordan is able to resist the mental attacks of the Old-Timer, which we see in issue number 7. While dealing with the Old-Timer, Hal Jordan blanks his mind, making it completely blank in order to resist the mental attacks. Green Lantern, issue number 14. Green Lantern can use his ring to clear himself of any illusions. Green Lantern, issue number 24. Hal Jordan can scan other people's minds in order to find out their weaknesses, which we see again in Justice League of America issue number 11, in which again we see Hal Jordan pierce through the minds of these 3 demons in order to learn what he needs in order to defeat them. DC Universe Decisions issue number 4, Hal Jordan is possessed by Jericho, the son of Deathstroke. However, Hal Jordan's mental and willpower is so strong, he's able to push Jericho out of his body and break the possession. Green Lantern issue number 20, once again, Hal Jordan can scan the minds of individuals. Green Lantern issue 200. Hector Hammond here is using his mental attacks to influence Guy Gardner and Star Sapphire. Hal Jordan is able to resist those mental attacks while also fighting Star Sapphire and Guy Gardner, and then kick the shit out of them, bringing them back home in a nice neat package. The Green Lantern issue number 6. This is, of course, more of a feat for the ring rather than Hal Jordan. However, the ring cannot be scanned, it cannot be hacked, its secrets cannot be revealed. It is, in fact, booby-trapped that anyone tries to do so, they're going to fail. In Green Lantern, issue number 60, it is stated because of his previous experiences with Parallax that Parallax would not be able to possess Hal Jordan again. He would most likely resist it. And we'll end off with a feat we talked about before, but still a massively impressive one at that. Green Lantern 119. Hal Jordan, the new host of the Spectre who is possessing him, Hal has the willpower and the fortitude to be able to keep the Spectre in check. As you can see, Hal Jordan has various different tools to either detect telepaths, to defend against telepaths, to be able to block their attacks, pull through their attacks, or even affect people by scanning their mind and affecting them. But what can I say? He's Hal Jordan.